The audio is already spiking.
Oh my god.
Good morning!
Good
Vietnam!
Or afternoon.
/ America.
Oh,
/
America.
wherever you're watching in the world.
New Zealand, maybe?
Maybe.
If you're in New Zealand, you.
What a start!
Alienating viewers already.
We're actually pretty good at that.
Yeah.
I feel like there's been a lot of videos in the past, probably I've privated most of them, where we've just completely been horrible to all other nationalities, and our own, really. I mean, we've been pretty bad to it with the United States as well. Oh dear. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our first Tibbs Crew podcast. Tristan and I am Evan, will be, just if you didn't know, if you don't watch our videos, we will be just talking about life, love, the pursuit of happiness.
Everything.
All good things.
Everything that's good in the world.
And, we might even get to gaming, because I think we're going to call this the gaming podcast, except we're going to have a name before
that. Shit name.
No, we're going to have a name before that, but then it's going to be like gaming podcast, so, it attracts people who like games.
If you don't like games, you.
Oh, no. No. Stay.
Okay.
It's all sorts. We're probably not going to end up talking about games too much, honestly.
We're probably not going to really talk about anything worthwhile, to be honest.
We're just here to bring you in and cuddle you up and hug you.
Give you a nice hot chocolate.
Give you a nice hot chocolate. Sit you right down, right in front of the fire,
with some whipped cream on top.
Some delicious cherry, if you like that. If you don't like that, you. Oh, no. We'll put the cherry on anyway. And then while Tristan's out of the room, if you're like, oh, I really don't like the cherry, I'll be like, all right, I'll take it and I'll eat.
Okay. So what's up first, Evan? Can you share with us?
Well, first up, we're gonna do the news. The news section.
Now, this isn't just...
Wait, we are not in the news section yet. Should we list off what we're gonna do, or are we just gonna...
we're gonna leave it a surprise.
All right. The news. Da 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 da. The news with Tristan and Evan.
It's not.
All right, Tristan. What's looking up in the news today?
I don't know, Evan.
Well, a little brief scan down Yahoo News. I was thinking to myself today, all right, what's the most reliable news site, right? And what's gonna print, the most professional and dependable articles I can find? And I was like, why not the great and holy website that was sadly replaced by Google? Why not Yahoo News? So, first thing I found was cruel, heartless Obama mocks his most loyal, unquestioning supporters. And the picture that went with the article is supplied in the video. That, if you're not watching the video, then you. So, yeah, that is the first title I found. So, Tristan, I mean, honestly, that's as unbiased as you can get, really. Cruel, heartless Obama. That's
Truly.
I mean, I always knew Yahoo News as a website to truly not show any of their feelings in
heartless
in what they do, So they're really supporting our president in this title here.
It's a nice title.
We're not going to read any of the article. That's useless. All right, next one. Prince George, who is the prince baby, the baby prince,
the young lad,
the young child, yeah, that one. Prince George has first family vacation at Caribbean with mom, Kate Middleton. Aww. Prince William stays home. Dun dun dun. Oh my God!
Controversy of the British throne.
This is the end of all British reign and rule.
God!
Prince William, he's not gonna go to anything.
He's just a bore with 2 O's.
Oh God, what a Jesus!
Oh man,
I can't believe Prince William would stay home. Kate Middleton just had her baby, not really, but
not really.
I mean, she's got this little baby, right? She's sitting right down. She says one day, "Hey, Prince William, we've got buttloads of money. Why don't we go to the Caribbean?" Prince William's like, "No, I'm gonna stay here in rainy England," and there's just all this drama going on in the palace. You know, if they call it do they call it? It's a castle.
It's Buckingham Palace.
Oh, okay,
So
it's a palace,
right?
There's all this drama going on, like every other episode of Downton Abbey. You know, there's just Prince William's not going to his vacation with his wife. Oh my God!
The Queen is just like, oh,
I don't approve.
young William.
Prince William, you're not shaping up to be a proper husband.
It's very, very improper.
I mean, really, Kate Middleton could have just waited until Prince William, had the time
You know what?
to spare, but maybe Prince William's too busy, flying around on his personal jet,
Doing Prince
doing
things.
Prince things.
What
What
are the
does Prince
princes-
do?
What does Prince do?
Tell
Evan?
us, English viewers, what does the Prince do? I think we could give it a good guess,
Okay. Top 3 things princes do.
Number 1. Number 3, I mean...
If I was a prince, I would just go to Prince concerts like all the time and just like laugh at that.
You would just laugh at the fact that you were a prince and you were going to Prince concerts?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Number 2 would be just sitting around your house drinking wine. I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, do they do any political things?
Knock back a cold beer.
That's quite a princely thing to do.
It's really not.
Is that a thing that, like, what do really, English viewers, please tell us. We don't understand. Like, is there some sort of political, do they have some sort of political control at all, or is it just, do they just knock back a beer? Number 1 thing that princes do is, look handsome.
Yeah, okay.
Next headline. Justin Bieber deported petition gets White House attention. So, basically, what's going on in America while the princes are...
America! Just felt like that was necessary.
Yeah, alright.
Good.
What's going on in America while the princes are knocking back a cold beer is Justin Bieber... basically, this thing you can do on the White House website is that you can just put up any sort of petition you want. You can put up a petition to, like, build the Death Star. Actually, I think that's happened before.
Yeah, they did that.
Did they get enough votes for that? Or
yeah,
was it...
and the DOD was like, yeah, that'd be like $23 trillion, so no.
Yeah, that actually that shows what we get up to in America. They made a petition, and you have to get, I don't know how many votes you have to get. You have to get a lot of votes. Like, you need like, a lot of votes. And someone signed for Justin Bieber to be deported out of the country, and so now the White House has to look at it. Once they get enough votes on the White House petition site, the White House has to look at it. And it's like, wow, all right. I'm assuming they're not going to deport him since they have no, like, real legal reason other than that he's just screwed up a lot. But, I mean, mostly he's screwed up in other countries, so... I don't know if anyone would take him, really. Other than Canada. I mean, they might have him back. Canada's just... I might... Not really, they don't... That's not how they... Sorry for letting you go. We'll have you back. The first line of this article goes, "The White House is gearing up for its diplomatic machinery to respond to the latest international issue." Totally international here.
It's really not an issue, though.
It
just doesn't matter, I think, is the main point here.
a petition to deport bad boy pop star Justin Bieber. Yahoo News, reporting only the most professional articles.
Okay.
Who writes the articles for Yahoo
done
News?
with this. I am done with Justin Bieber. And
Really? I mean,
I have no
he's
time.
retired. He's like, look, he's not a problem anymore. He's not producing music anymore. Why do we care? He's just a guy. He's just a young hooligan, you know.
Hooliganing up the streets.
I mean, like, is there any real reason to deport him? I mean, he's caused just as much trouble as your average goofball, you know. And like, you're not deporting them. Like, I don't know. The last article I found, I'm gonna put the picture up on the screen. The title is "What Time is the Puppy Bowl?"
What time is the Puppy Bowl?
What time is the Puppy Bowl?
Well, I know I love the Puppy Bowl. I watch it every year.
Mm-hmm.
I sit down.
Mm-hmm.
I sit down. Excuse me, with my hot
God.
chocolate and
Your hot chocolate with whipped cream and
with
cherry.
whipped cream. No, not a cherry.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. So I sit down.
You cuddle up.
Yeah, I cuddle up with my pet Bernard.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fox.
Yeah.
And I sip it slowly
Mm-hmm.
and just watch the puppies play.
Yeah.
My favorite part is the kitty halftime show, definitely. 'Cause
Definitely.
It's just the kitties having fun.
I
and
mean,
that's-
they're just running around looking freaking adorable.
it's adorable.
I mean, yeah, that's the best.
That's
and
probably the highlight of my year.
Yeah, so that is the news for
The
today.
news.
That is the news for today. Not involving any sort of gaming.
Or like
dear.
actual news.
Or actual. You know what? Yahoo News reports truly the most professional. And who writes for Yahoo News? Like who like does Yahoo just pick up like any guy off the side of the street? Like, hey, you want to write for Yahoo News? Can you write really, really bad articles and just like completely showing every single opinion you've ever had on anything? And the guy's like, yeah, I mean, I guess. And they're like, all right, you're hired. I don't even know how they
I feel
decide
like
these
Yahoo
things.
News writers are like super ashamed of their job. They go home every year for Thanksgiving, and they're just like, "Gee, I'm having such a good time." And then their aunt Matilda just says, "Well, Philip, what are you doing these days?" And he just kind of like mumbles something like, and Aunt Matilda is like, "What was that?" And he says, and Aunt Matilda is like, "I can't hear you, boy. Speak up." And his mother is like, "Yes, that's right, Philip. Tell us what you're doing." And then Philip says, "I write for Yahoo News." And then everyone in the table just drops dead. They're so disgusted by Philip's profession that they literally can't live with it.
Oh dear. Alright, we're moving on to the next section, which we've deemed to be called a opinions section. Like, kind of like an editorial in Yahoo News! Not really. We're not looking at editorials. We're expressing our own opinions. And this section also involves some stories. Whether that be stories of our life, or stories of our youth, or stories of our filming adventures. There's lots of funny stuff that happens during filming. Tristan, is there anything you have to share about any sort of story?
No.
That was quick.
Evan told me to come up with something, and I just didn't. So there you go.
All right. Well, I have a story, Tristan.
Good.
And it is about filming. I was filming not 2 weeks ago. I was filming this mini game episode, which we produce every Monday. Shameless self-promotion. I was filming a mini game video and with Andrew, and we're just going along. I was really excited about filming that day for some reason. I'm always excited about filming. I was just a little more excited that day. And for some reason I saw like we were like going along, and then Andrew died, but I didn't know he died. We were playing survival games. I didn't know he died. And so I just kept talking, and then we saw these two characters, Tristan. Just these two goofballs. They were obviously on a team, and there was Jesus Christ, Jesus H. Christ. What is Jesus' middle name?
Herbert.
Jesus Herbert Christ and the Cookie Monster, right? Just on a team together, duking it out, not against each other, but two other people. That's what it. All right. And I said, "Look there, look across thy yard, sir. I do see Jesus H. Christ and the Cookie Monster. It's a Jesus H. Christ Cookie Monster combo." And then this vision began to create in my head, Tristan, of a Jesus Christ and Cookie Monster cheeseburger. Right? All right. Oh, I know. I'm drooling. My mouth is. There's puddles. There's oceans of drool seeping out of my mouth.
I'm just salivating so much.
Salivating so much.
Oh, so much salivation.
Moist.
All right. That's nice.
All right. So I was like, all right, you know how there's like the McDonald's commercials and stuff that's like the double chicken cheeseburger combo with free fries. Maybe there's not anymore, Tristan. Maybe they're watching it in the future when there's no more fast food.
That's up, man.
That is not a future I want to go to. All right.
That is a future of sadness.
That is.
Sadness and hate.
And what about, like, no Chinese food? No Greece? No...
There isn't Greece.
They just completely get rid of all Greece ever. No
country of... Everyone just nukes the country of Greece. It's just gone.
Bye, Greece. No one needs you. You lead...
Sucks for you, Greece.
You lead to all the obesity and high cholesterol in America, so we're just gonna kill you.
Besides the fact that it's not true at all, I feel like Greece's time has been and gone.
Really? I mean, come on.
I mean, you were the cradle of You actually weren't the cradle of civilization at all. You were like the toddler's bed of civilization.
Mm-hmm.
You feel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you're just, I mean, get out of the house, you know? So I saw these two, and this vision created in my mind of this delectable cheeseburger. The bun is made of, like, you know, the bread used at the Last Supper. And then the inside is just like this burger, just so delicious, like the most delicious burger you can possibly imagine. And then there's just like a cookie slapped in the middle.
Oh, that's nice.
But it's like one of those cookies that just looks like the worst thing in the world, and then you just bite into it, and it's like, you know?
I know that feeling.
Oh my gosh. And it's just like, it's all together in just like one big hunk. And then like on top, there's just like fries molded into the burger in the shape of like a cross.
Oh
my gosh.
Wow.
That would be so delicious.
So delicious.
The end of the story is that Andrew wasn't filming that whole time. He's fired! I'm kidding. Okay,
next.
Oh my god! This next section is, gonna be run by Tristan.
So, hey everybody.
Hey, Tristan! So, what are we looking at today?
What are we looking at, Evan? Actually, you don't know. Well, you do know, but I know more. Shut up. Okay, so This section, we're going to be taking an online quiz from 17.com.
17.com?
I frequent that site a lot.
Tristan, is that... I always bookmark 17.com.
Every time.
Every time.
So...
I bookmarks every time.
This next beautiful quiz...
I bookmarks every time.
Okay. This next quiz... 18 people have liked it on Facebook. One person
18 whole people.
One person has tweeted it.
Just stop it. Okay. For a second. All right. 18 people. Just think about your room or whatever room you're in now. I mean, maybe you're in a crowded airport or something, but just if you're in your room, just think about 18 people in that room. That's a lot of people. Like, that's enough people where you're like, maybe you should get out of my room. My room's kind of small and you're kind of crowding the room. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, 18.
All of those people.
One more than 17.
Yeah, one more than 17. That is a huge amount. All of those people that are in your room right now liked this on Facebook.
Yeah.
That is an honor.
How crazy is that?
And one person tweeted it.
Yeah. Breaking the mold. So, this quiz is entitled, Evan...
Yes.
Are you STD savvy? Okay, so
What?
So number one, question the first.
Oh gosh. All right. Why is this on 17.com?
Because
all right, 17.com is it's called 17.com, but it's for like 10-year-old girls.
It actually is. So
all right,
and that's us. That is us. So who should be screened for STDs? Option the first. People who are sexually active or considering new sexual partners.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next. Only people who are considering new sexual partners. Or number 3, only people who are sexually active. What do you think, Evan?
Oh God, this is so confusing. I'm gonna say numero A. I mean,
I agree with that.
I've got to choose. It's a tough quiz, really. I mean, it's already shaping up to be one of the hardest quizzes I've ever taken.
I would agree. Number 2, true or false?
Mm-hmm.
As long as you feel fine and healthy, there is no reason to get tested for STDs.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty accurate, right?
As long as you feel good, there's no reason to.
Yeah, I mean, you're feeling fine, right? You're looking fine. You're shaping up to be a beautiful man or woman, and there's no reason to go hassling off, wasting gas money,
Wasting government money.
That's
right.
Wasting the tax people.
God! Taxes!
All right. Next question.
We're appealing to the older demographic here.
Yeah. We appeal to all demographics. We appeal to the 17-year-old girl
unless you
and
live
the older...
anywhere but the United States, in which case we've probably horribly offended you at some point. And we're not sorry about that.
Yes, we are.
That's right, New Zealand. I remember you. Okay. Number 3.
Oh no, I love you.
Number 3.
You're beautiful.
Where can you get tested? You're not. Where can you get tested for STDs? Number 1. Only at family planning clinics like Planned Parenthood. Only at your doctor's office, or at your doctor's office, or a family planning clinic.
I mean, really, I thought testing for STDs was just as simple as, looking down, seeing nothing's up, and that's it. That's what I thought. I mean, maybe I was wrong, Tristan.
Makes sense, yeah.
I'm not. I don't know if I can answer any of those. I don't think any of those really match what
Let's just.
I guess I'm learning new things, really.
Let's just say only at your doctor's office, because Planned Parenthood has 2 P's in it.
I mean, I didn't think you needed your doctor to look down there, but that's okay.
Evan, we got 2 questions wrong. What a surprise.
We got 2 questions wrong.
Yeah, okay, but we're not done yet.
All right.
Okay. True or false? If you want to be tested for STDs, you have to ask your gynecologist I know I ask my gynecologist all sorts of things.
all,
All the time.
all the time.
All the time.
You know, I asked my gynecologist what to eat in the morning.
She's just like, bacon and eggs.
Yeah. I mean,
And I'm like, I agree with that. I love bacon and eggs.
I asked my gynecologist about the podcast, whether she likes it.
She's listening in right
She's
now.
sitting in right now.
We are recording this in my gynecologist's office.
We're just sitting in the waiting room, right? Just waiting to talk to our gynecologist. We can't wait. It's our weekly visit. And
You mean our hourly visit?
you're right. Sorry. And we're just sitting right in. People are looking at us a little weird.
Yeah, they are.
But that's okay because, we love our gynecologist.
Some guy named Joe is just like thinking, what are these goofballs doing?
Jesus, Joe!
Joe!
Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
Next one.
Okay, so do we have to go to a gynecologist? No.
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 I mean, I talk about everything in my life with my gynecologist except for what I need to.
Yeah.
So,
I never talk about STDs
Never.
with my gynecologist.
yeah.
True or false? There is one test that can detect any STD. Well, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
It's called magic.
Yeah.
Have you never read Harry Potter? Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus.
Alright. True or false? Virtually all STDs can be treated or cured. True.
True.
With the power of magic.
Yeah. Come on.
Honestly, have you people never read Harry Potter?
Obviously.
This is basic stuff.
God,
Oh my
17.com. My God.
Okay. True or false? Most STDs do not have long-term health consequences. Well, if you die from it, then you're...
I mean, I assume STDs are something like a cold,
Yeah.
So
STDs. Singular transmission disease. It can only be transmitted to one
Once.
person.
just
Yep.
once, it's a cold.
Like a cold.
If
That's
you have a
accurate.
cold right now, you have an STD.
So-
That's
so-
what we're trying to say.
Yeah, you should get tested for the common cold.
Next.
True or false? There are new ways to be tested for some STDs that are quick and painless.
False. I
false.
mean, magic is...
Extremely painful.
It requires a lot of magica.
It does. Okay, Evan, we're STD savvy.
Yeah!
Got 3 out of 8 questions correct. Honestly,
Somehow.
it says we have a good grasp of our basic STD testing facts, but we literally got like a 30 on this quiz. Like, ouch.
Somehow. I don't know, Tristan.
Okay,
I just don't know. You want to do one more quiz?
okay, one more. I think we should choose, how well do you know One Direction?
Alright!
We know One Direction so well. Okay. Are you the ultimate 1D fan? Prove it.
Prove it!
Prove it. Okay. Number 1. The 1D guys take to Twitter to thank their friends on the reg. Which thank you tweet did Harry send fans?
Oh.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm excited.
Couple down.
Number 1.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of time you guys put into doing things for us is amazing. So again, thank you for everything you've done. It feels nice. Love, X. Oh wait, no, he's
Aw.
British, isn't he? Okay.
Alright, just skip to the next one.
Okay.
My God.
I had one of them moments again last night where it was like, I love what I do. You have the best friends in the world. This is amazing. He's a bit congested.
A little bit.
A little congested.
He's a little bit sick.
Yeah.
He's on tour all the time.
He's got a cold. He's got an STD, guys.
He's got an STD.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Number 3.
Styles has an STD.
You know what? I really just don't feel like reading the rest of these, so I'm gonna pick C and be done with it.
Cool.
Good. Oh, we got it wrong. Okay.
That's alright.
That's okay.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Next one.
Everybody has those days.
Next one.
Okay. When the guys aren't working on their own music, they're supporting other artists.
Oh.
Which song
that's
would
kind.
Niall be tweeting about? Number 1.
Hit it.
Wait, he's Irish, isn't he? Okay, I need to do a really bad Irish accent.
Oh dear.
Next song, Love Somebody, Maroon 5. Okay. Next. Everyone in the world needs to get their heads together and listen to John Mayer, Paper Doll, one of my newfound faves of all time. Okay. Always feel lucky when Grease songs come on the radio.
When Grease songs?
Yes.
Like from the musical Grease.
That is accurate.
Come on the radio.
Okay.
The songs from Grease.
Yes.
Like Grease Lightning when they come on the... Alright, next one. So far, out of the 3 that we've picked, that's the most believable.
Absolutely. Just listening to some at Ellie Goulding, what a talent she is. Beautiful voice.
Beautiful.
And the next one is about France, so I can't read it. Number 3, we're gonna go with C, and we got it wrong.
Oh.
Good.
It's okay, we're making it there.
We'll get there. Are you ready for the next question, Evan?
Yes, I am ready.
Liam tweets about his hilarious fan encounters pretty often, but which tweet did he not post? Girls behind the hotel, please get out of the fields. There's a huge sign saying snake habitat. Okay. That's good. Well, I don't want to read the rest of these, so we're gonna pick C again. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds
Excellent.
excellent.
Which member of 1D posted this funny TMI tweet? Just in case anyone was wondering, cereal after mouthwash is a bad choice.
That one!
What?
That one, I picked that one.
That's part of the question, Evan.
Oh.
Jeez. No, who was it? Was it Harry, Niall, Louis, Liam, or Zane?
That definitely seems like a Louis thing to do.
It doesn't,
Silly
but that's
Louis.
fine. Oh my god!
Oh my god, I was correct!
You were! You know Louis so well.
I do.
Alright. I don't want to do the rest of these questions. So we're just gonna...
skip them.
Just gonna skip them all. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Time to step up your 1D Twitter game. You got 1 out of 9 questions correct.
Well,
that's
sad.
Obviously, we are not 1D experts. And that's just a sad thing, Evan.
And that's the end of our quiz section for today.
Yeah.
Alright, what do we have next, Tristan?
We have a special segment.
Special segment. I think we should do all of our own music for this podcast.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
I mean, every time we have a new segment, we just have our own little jingle for it.
Little acapella jam.
Little beep beep da ba ba.
You feel?
Special.
Yeah.
I'm doing crazy stuff with my tongue.
Okay.
All right. So this special segment is top games or best games of 2013.
For all of you who aren't weird, that's top games of 2013. So, Evan.
Yes.
What was your top game of 2013?
My top game of 2013 was BioShock Infinite, because I played the original BioShock, and then I heard that BioShock Infinite was really good, and I was like, why not play it? And I really enjoyed BioShock. So then started Bioshock Infinite, it was like, it felt similar to Bioshock in its greatness. I really enjoyed it, and it was just very, very, very good. And at the end is really, really good, and I just highly suggest it. There's not much I can say about it because most of what I could say about it is spoilers. It just looks really good and plays really well, and it's just very good. The first is really good as well, so check out that whole Soul series. I still have yet to play Bioshock 2, which is apparently good as well.
Good.
Tristan, what was your top game?
What was my top game of 2013?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't actually released in 2013, but I played it in 2013. So, I mean, it counts.
Oh.
My top game was Dishonored, which was excellent. It has a wonderful, wonderful plot, and it has good characters, and the art style for the whole game is just really nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's just very aesthetically pleasing.
That's by Bethesda, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's another thing I liked about Bioshock Infinite was its characters, which is like really, really good.
Yeah.
You really like connected with all of them.
Anyway, play Dishonored, play Bioshock Infinite, because they're good.
Do it!
Do it!
We decided to do top games 2013 just because, I mean, it is February when we're filming this. It's probably going to be like January of next year when we release it.
That's true.
But it's so close to the new year, so we were like, why not?
Listen, if you don't like it, shut up. You can leave. We don't want you.
No, we want you. Okay.
Okay.
The last question is questions from the fans.
Fan questions.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Ba-da-ba-da-da.
That was almost the McDonald's theme, and then I was like, shoot, I need to bring it down a little bit so I don't get taken off YouTube. Alright. Tristan, I'm going to shoot the first question at you.
I'm excited.
Then you'll shoot the second question at me.
Sounds
then I'll
good.
shoot the third question at you, and then you'll shoot the last question at me.
Oh, that's nice.
Alright. Well, I mean, really, we'll both answer. Alright. The first question is no, dear. This is a silly name. At Cream Cheese Fan 26. What a title. What a title. Not as good as Shake My Hand 46. Because that guy was friendly. But
Okay.
he was a guy I came across on Twitter. Alright. Question. The question of Cream Cheese Fan 26 is, Tristan, what is your favorite toaster-based food?
Bagels.
That was really quick.
Well, it is because bagels are the ultimate food, Evan.
Really?
You can sit down, eat them in the morning, right, with some cream cheese,
Yeah.
some wonderful accessories, maybe some jam. Anyway,
Jam.
and then you go off and you go to work and you work
Yeah.
day in, day out
Day
at your
in.
cubicle.
Yep.
And then you go down to the cafeteria. You're in the cafeteria and you take your bagel and you're like, wow, I had a bagel this morning, but I don't want to have the same thing. So you know what you do? You spread on it peanut butter and jelly and you make a bagel sandwich, and it's so delicious. And it's different from the morning one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a wonderful experience. So then you go back to your cubicle and you type things, and then you go home to your family and you're like, gee, I don't know what to make for dinner, and I want something quick because I've been working so hard all day. And you think to yourself, what could be more perfect than a bagel pizza? It's quick, it's easy, it's cheap, and it's delicious. So honestly, bagels are the perfect food. There is nothing that could possibly be better than a bagel.
Wow. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I really, I don't quite know what my favorite toaster-based food is. I mean, occasionally when I'm feeling tired in the morning and don't want to make like something big, I'll just pop in like some bread, make a,
Toast.
Toast. Just make some delicious toast.
Some toaster toast.
I mean, I love bagels too. Really, they're delicious. I will. Some days I'll have a bagel for breakfast and a bagel for lunch because they're just so good. That's all. That's really bagels and toast, man.
I guess you just aren't as much of a bagel fanatic as I am.
No, I wouldn't. I would have to agree with you. I don't think I'm leaping for that bagel. You know.
Yeah, you aren't on the official bagel forums.
No, I'm really.
I am.
I'm googling that. No, you Google that because it's gonna. Google it.
Okay, I'm googling it. What's her next fan question, Evan?
All right. While you Google it, I'll give you. At Munchy Brunchy 30 says, "What is your favorite snack and why?"
Bagels.
Following the food trend. Bagels? Really? All right. I'll tell you what my favorite snack is. Sometimes I delve into the recesses of my kitchen and find a nice little graham cracker, you know? And then I just slap some delicious Nutella and peanut butter on that graham cracker. And then I slap another graham cracker on top. So it's like a s'more, but it has Nutella and peanut butter in the middle. And then I munch on it. And it's like, oh, so good. It's the best possible snack you can ever have, ladies and gentlemen.
I agree.
If you haven't already tried it, try it. It's like chocolate and peanut butter with a graham cracker. It's like a s'more, but not. It's so good.
So after doing some research on bagels, I found there isn't an official bagel forum, but there is a very long thread on MajorLeagueGaming.com about bagels.
Yeah.
And there's many pictures of bagels. I would highly recommend looking it up. It's just a fun time.
Tristan, tell me, what is MajorLeagueGaming.com?
I don't know.
Let's hit on the homepage.
MLG sponsor welcome. Okay.
Alright, continue to the site.
Wow. MLG in the news? Oh, is this like doing like sports and StarCraft and whatnot? I don't know. Whatever.
One of the silliest things I've ever seen.
Pretty
Alright.
silly.
Heading to the next fan question. Third one. At Nature is a Gift Farney says.
Okay.
Yeah, that's quite a title.
That's interesting.
Farney, I don't know quite what that was at the end. Maybe someone else already had the name Nature is a Gift, and therefore they just had to add Farney at the end.
I would think that, yeah.
Is their name Farney? Is their aunt's name Farney? Is it the man that works at the Yahoo site?
Probably.
And their aunt's name is Farney. They love their aunt very much. I would
not put it past them.
They always want to please their aunt, and that's why they were so concerned when they said, "I work for Yahoo Mail." Not Yahoo Mail. Work for Yahoo News, because they always want to please their aunt. All right. It says, Nature is a Gift. Farney says, "How do you feel about the book title, Meetings with Remarkable Trees?"
That sounds like a fantastic book. I would buy that in a heartbeat. I would read it cover to cover and be like, wow, what a fantastic book.
Meetings, though. Really?
Trees.
Is the book about just remarkable trees, getting on their suit and tie, right? Yeah. And then just going to the office, going to their cubicle, eating their 3 bagels a day.
Checking with their secretary to see if they have any sort of,
received any emails or messages, know. And then they get a call, they get a memo, there's a meeting happening, and they sit down and there's a man there recording the whole meeting, and then that's just the book right there. It's just throughout a year, this man's experience with these remarkable trees, sitting down and just talking business.
Yes, this book was so good it won an Oscar. That's how good it was.
That was so wrong that won an Oscar. Okay.
No, the Oscar committee was like, well, all of the movies this year were terrible, so we're just going to give it to a book. And what better book than Meetings with Remarkable Trees?
Yeah, that's True. All right. Last question, Tristan.
What is the last question?
It's from the Paleolithic Kid. Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
This is not going to be the best question, certainly. That's okay. Paleolithic Kid says, which number, Tristan, do you like more? 1 or 2? Tristan doesn't have an answer. Okay, my answer is 2 actually, because 2's always pretty shunned to the side. When 1 and 2 are walking down the street, one's always that one that's just strutting ahead. It's always got its swag on. That was not a winning response. So it's just walking down the street. And 2's always trying to catch up, but it's never going to catch up because it's always in second place. It's never going to reach. It can get like a millisecond behind 1, but it will never beat 1, And it comes to the point where, 1 and 2, they go to a bar to meet, their friends 6 and 9, and 6 and 9 are just embarrassed because 1 and 2 are just arguing all the time. 1's just always saying, I'm better than you 2. 2's just feeling rejected, When 1 introduces 2 to his parents, who are obviously Roman numerals, because Roman numerals are older than numbers. When 1 introduces 2 to his parents are like, I don't know, man. I don't know. 2, seems a little... Doesn't seem like he's good enough for you.
He's a bad boy?
Yeah. Well, and then 1's just suddenly begins to realize how great, how great he is. How magnificent he is, And just really starts to show that in his relationship with 2. And soon 1 and 2 just get into epic fights, and finally 2 challenges 1 to an incredible fight of will. A duel, They get down in this dueling arena, and of course 2 brings his silver sword, and 1 brings his golden sword. And silver is stronger than gold any day. So 2 immediately clangs the golden sword out of 1's hand, kicks him to the ground, and then aims his sword at 1's neck, just about to slice him in half. When all of a sudden, the judges for the duel just dump down. They're like, 1 wins. Just 1 wins. And they pull 2 away, and 2 screaming, saying, no, 1! How can you win? I just won! And, oh dear, so many puns. And 2's banished. He's banished from the numbers kingdom. And that's how they created the holy number of 0, because a new 2 was replaced by the old 2, and 0 was created. The number always fought to defeat 1 his whole life, training his will, but he can only win against 1 half the time, in multiplication and division, and then other than that, he does no attack, nor defense. He just does nothing to it. So it's just a battle of will against each other. Therefore, that is the reason why I like 2 more.
That is possibly the worst story I've ever heard.
Oh dear. Alright. Well, you couldn't come up with an answer, so...
That's true. I'm a bit of a hypocrite.
Hypocrite?
Hypocrite.
Alright.
Hypocrite.
That looks like that is the end of our first podcast ever.
Very first, number 1.
Number 1. You see how we are.
You can leave now. No, it's over. Go home.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.